we're discussing Mechiras Chometz. Is it real? Is it not real? That's a little bit of a funny question, but the real answer is, it's as real as you make it. And today, perhaps, the Rabbanim should, as much as they can, and it's brought down in Halacha, that if a person really thinks it's a joke, then it could be serious consequences. A person has to know the Mechiras Chometz is real. In fact, some say that that's one of the reasons why you give a rabbi money. It's not because this is another opportunity for the rabbi to make money. It's because it's brought down the halacha that you're really hiring him. In fact, halachically, it's not so simple if you don't give money, because by a deoraisa we say that there's no chazaka, that the shaliach does the shlichus. So it's kedai to give money. Another shaila is, can you sell chametz be'ein? Some people are very nervous about selling real chametz. So there's a famous story. Someone told me that someone once came to a rabbi and said, listen, the Vilna Gaon says not to sell real chametz. So the rabbi said to him, the Vilna Gaon learned 22 hours a day, then he rested for 2 hours. Do you do that too? So the idea is that chametz gomel is certainly what to rely on, and perhaps today, if a person sells chametz gomel, he realizes it's real. It makes it more real, and a person has to understand it is very real. It's a real sale, and it's a serious sale, and as long as, of course, it's a competent rabbi that's doing it, it's very real. In fact, chametz gomel is mutter. There are those that have a meaning not to, but otherwise, halachically, it's 100% okay. Schnapps certainly is okay, because schnapps is something that many hold is not chametz gomel anyway. Now, that's in regard to the sale. There is a true story that happened actually in this neighborhood. Rabbi Reinberg's father, when he was a Rav, that one year, the non-Jew who had bought the chametz came to the shul and asked for the schnapps, and he was given the schnapps. The rabbi was so happy, and the rabbi is so happy to say the story, because there he sat with his schnapps drinking, and people realized it's real. And I'm very tempted to send the guy that I sell to one of the mispalim this Friday night and say, hi, I'm here for my, schnapps. I'd like to drink. It makes it very real. So it's serious. Number 2 discussion, which is the fascinating discussion we had this morning, I think is so important, because people get very nervous and sometimes sad and apprehension and everything else from eating matzah. So a person has to know. Matzah d'oraisa v'chiyuv, which is the only mitzvah d'oraisa v'chiyuv, is the first night, but it's one kazais, as we've discussed. The rest of Pesach, you're not mechuyev to eat matzah. There is a Vilna Gaon that says there's a mitzvah, every kazayis that you eat is a mitzvah kiyumis, but that's not an obligation. And as we saw, there were tzaddikim that only ate matzah the first night, the first 2 nights, because of the Leil HaSeder, and the rest of Pesach they did not eat matzah at all. And this is not just a Chasidish Shemaiseh, not that the Chasidish Shemaiseh is not good enough, but it's brought down in Sharet Shuvin Siman Tav Samich, that a person, there was tzaddikim that they didn't even wash the rest of the meals. They just had delicious food that made them happy, because achila, the tachlis achila, is to give a person oineh. And if a person is going to be sad, upset, bad mood, not feeling healthy, really regretting every piece of matzah that he ate, it's better for him halachically to not eat the matzah. This is something that certainly you should ask your Rav, but it's something to keep in mind when it comes to the 7 days of Pesach and how many pounds of matzah you're about to buy. But it should be zeicha that certainly the kazayis of matzah at night, where it's a chiyuv, it should be eaten with tremendous oinig. And the Rambam says that there's a mitzvah to eat it b'taiva. It's perhaps the only place where you'll see that there's a mitzvah in such a powerful language. Usually when you say, an Israeli says b'te'avon, so he's corrected, no, la briut, for health. But here there's a mitzvah to eat it te'avon. It should be tasty, because the Rebbe wants us to enjoy the food that we eat so we can get closer to Him.